Okay, ladies and gentlemen, back to GCSE. A-level season is over, so I will try to get a whole bunch of the GCSE ones uploaded in time for next week on the 4th and the 6th when the actual exams are. Starting with Winter Paper 2 from 2016. It's the documents, the data manipulation, and the presentation stuff again, so it's all pretty standard, nothing too bad in these papers usually. I haven't really looked at this one before, so I'm not 100% sure what's coming up, but I'm not going to do the whole evidence document, I'll just show you what's evidence. Right, so let's get started, shall we? First things first, open files, and we have N216 briefing. And it looks like this. Seems reasonable. I'll do it like this. Okay, first thing you have to do is set up the page as per usual. Your page setup is A4, portrait, and margins. So orientation portrait, size is A4, margins you can do custom. Now we want to do 2 cm, 2 cm, 1.5 cm, 1.5 cm, and you would screenshot this. Screenshot the fact it's A4, and they'll see its portrait anyway, but that's your evidence for those and those. This is a new part that they make you do every time now. They want you to save the file with the correct name. So we want to file, save as. Also must be saved in the format you're using. So if you're using Microsoft Word, you can save it as a doc. If you're using something else, you can save it in the native format of that. It's induction. Okay. So induction.doc is what the file should be called. You're going to be using house styles, which all look like this. You can create them all at the start at this stage if you like. I'm going to create them when I need them because I find it easier to do it that way, and then come back and do the screenshot later. So in our header, sorry, I won't do that way. We want to insert a header. If you take one of these 3-part headers and delete the middle one, just don't need it. I'm going to put your Tawada Health Club in the top left. Please remember your left and right, so it's easy to lose a mark here if you forget. Top right, you want to put the date. It's easy, you want to click this button, and at this stage you can get away with it. But when it comes to mail merging, it's better to be using fields, which you will have to do shortly. If you use a date field, you can also set the date however you want it. This is more an A-level thing, but it's good to get in the habit of doing it now anyway. This would probably be a good time to set the header font. So if we select this, our header is a serif font size 10. So standard serif font. And you can choose anything you want here, but I like Times New Roman. It is a go-to serif font, and it's size 10, I believe. 10. It tells you where to put them. It should be italicized, not bold, italicized. And it should be single line spacing and all that bump, which it will be by default. As you can see, no points, no line spacing. Excellent. We can set this style. We can save the selection as a new style and call it THC header footer. Okay. There's another you need to put in your footer. Again, you can insert one. Using these parts just makes it easier to do the layout. You can do it with tabs and stuff, Candidate name and number, I think, as usual. Center candidate number on the left. Candidate number. And here you can go and use another quick part field. And you want a file name. It doesn't want the path, I don't think. No path. So you want no path. And done. Push that down there. Apply the styles again. And that'll do it. Just to double check, the alignment is the page margins. That just means this is in line with this. If you use the auto one, it does it for you. So you don't have to manually mess around with that. And no other text in that area. And it's on every page, so that's fine. Okay, at the start of the document, you want to enter new staff induction. Oops. New STAD. That's right, new staff induction. And our title style, which will apply to this, I guess. Apply the title style. Yeah, title. Sans serif. So that's comic, not Comic Sans. Comic Sans is sans serif, but it's god awful. Don't use it. You won't lose marks if you use sans serif, but you will feel disgusting. No, sorry, not sans serif, Comic Sans. So don't do it. It should be left aligned. LID is. It should be bold. It is not. And we can add this style. THC. Title. Okay. Done that. Below that, you want to add a subtitle. Report prepared by, and your name. Kevin. And you want to add subtitle style to this, so we highlight it and look at our subtitle. So it's a 16 point italicized serif font, white aligned, and pardon me, white aligned, and the spacing and stuff's all the same. Then, as per usual, save THC subtitle. This is the one that they want you to evidence. No, it's not, it's a subheading. Never mind, getting ahead of myself. Okay. Next step. Apply the TC body to the entire document, so you highlight everything. You want to set the body style, which is a serif font. Continue going. It is font size 11. It's fully justified. There is no enhancement. Single line spacing and 12 point following the spacing. So you want to do single line spacing and 12 points after. Like that. Okay. And again, sorry, before I forget, we want to save as a new style. THC body. Okay, and finally, oh no, not finally, there's still a few steps to go. Display, so you want a section break at the point where it says to complete with your manager, and after that section break you want everything to be columns. So you complete with your manager, you want to insert, oh no, it's not page layout, breaks. You want a section break to indicate that it's a new song that's going to be continuous because it's on the same page. So down here. Sorry. Page layout, break. section break. And from this point on, using columns, it's 2 columns with how big a space? 1 centimeter space between them. 1 cm. Should have made that for you. And it looks a bit like that. Next step is we've done the gaps. We want to find the subheadings. Subheadings are usually lonely pieces of text like this. I'm going to set the subheading style to them. Subheading style looks like this. So it's a 14 point. Centerline sans serif. Obviously, every sans serif is Comic Sans. No, Comic Sans. Every time it's a Comic Sans, sans serif is essentially Gothic. It's underlined. Our line spacing is the same as the paragraph spacing. We want to save this one as THC subheadings. Okay. And then you want to modify this and get your screenshot for year. So you show all this stuff. You also want the paragraph stuff as well. So if you screenshot this, that gives you everything you need for there. Oh, okay. We want to apply this to all the subheadings. So there's 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, this feels like more. Oh well, that seems okay. Let's say the 9 others, does that make sense? Oh, there are 9 subheadings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I just can't count. That's a problem. That's fine then. So we've put in subheadings. We want to find the text that says which you may find useful. Useful is there. That was Control F, by the way, though. Thank you for that. You can insert a table, a spreadsheet. I believe it's a CSV file. Oh, I don't want to insert a spreadsheet. That's so long. Can I undo this? And delete that too. Sorry, that went completely wrong. Try to be fancy there. I don't want any of this. What I would do is to get the file we need, which is contacts.csv. Copy and paste. Just put it where it needs to go. For setting it up, it's worth just displaying all guidelines just so you can see it better. Sorry, I'm stupid. It's here. And you can resize it as needed. You're probably going to merge this. I'm not even reading that. It just seems about right to me. Oops. That's the wrong thing. Okay, so delete the for Andy Clark. So goodbye, Andy. And delete Tyro. So the director Andy is gone. Then we want to make sure the first of the table is bold and underlined. And center aligned over the 3 columns. After that, and make sure TC table is applied to the other 2 of the 8 rows. Numbers are right aligned. First of all, they're already right aligned. That's handy. text is not wrapped, so this is not going to work. And only the outside border. We'll do that in a minute. We'll do the text first. So highlight this. Our table style is serif 11 left. So it's pretty standard, to be honest. Not essentially Gothic, Times New Roman. There obviously are other serif fonts, but left aligned apart from numbers. And your line spacing is just like that. That's it, we can add that to THC table with capital letters, obviously. I'm not sure how fussy they are about that, but it's good to have it done anyway, just in case. Okay, so these should be light aligned as it said in the thing. We want no text wrapped, so you need to resize these. I think this one's one of these ones that's going to be incredibly annoying to do. And then Lascana. Tell you what, in these situations, you can just cheat a little bit, and no one's going to notice that. And you will get away with things like that. Again, we'll sort these later actually. Okay. Table is, oh no, it's not. This. Oh, that's the database. Your table, the top column should be shaded with 20 to 40% shading. So format, borders and shading. For shading, you can pick a color, 25%, sounds right to me. Open something. Just want this one. 25%. There you go. And only the outside borders. So highlight this whole thing. Show no borders. And then show outside borders only. And that creates your table. Right, moving on. You want to do a sneaky little theory question here. It's asking for 3 methods of preventing antivirus. Preventing viruses. So you answer the text methods. Clear some of the space. You want to make sure you use too many capitals there by far. Keep your antivirus up to date. You want to make sure you download from reliable sites, and also do not open attachments from unsolicited emails. There's a load of other methods you could use here as well, but they're just the first ones I can think of. I believe this should play with more like a list, just for tidiness. Okay, what's next? Format list, so the numbers are aligned to the left margin with no space after each line. So you want to format or bullets. This is the proper list. And this needs to be in line with the left margin. So we want to do, I believe there's an indentation option actually. So that. Okay, next step. Oh, wait a minute. Change the list from child protection to confidentiality. Oh, okay, sorry. So that was correct already. This bit here. Child protection to confidentiality should be a numbered list. And it should be in line with the left margin. That's an increase, sorry. Decrease and down. And we want to sort the spacing of this. You want to make sure you're catching all these errors. Multiple committed. Okay. To allow that as a place. You can do a full spell check by doing review and spell check. Health and well-being. Change that. All staff, no, you can ignore that. That's a name. That's a name. And ignore all. That's it spell checked and corrected. Make sure the tables and lists are not split over 2 pages. There's no windows, northings, no blank pages. House styles being followed. Spacing is consistent. And save the document. File name 2. So you just double check it. Oops. And that looks okay. These are inconsistent. Pardon me. To paragraph. This last one should have 12 on space. And that looks about right. So then file, save the correct file name. That is that part done.